What's up, guys? It's Ghost Hog, and this morning the Marvel Infinite gameplay got leaked, and I'm sure that's kind of what they were saving for us for the end of this week, but it got leaked early. I'm not sure how many videos of it have gotten taken down already, but just in case they don't take mine down, I'm just going to go ahead and do a breakdown for it. I saw a lot of interesting things in this, and I'm going to have the timestamp, not timestamps, but just some, yeah, highlights and timestamps, because I don't want to make this video too long. I just want to hit the main points in this gameplay. I'll let the whole thing play and talk about it while it's going on. Alright, so in the very beginning of the trailer, I noticed like when I slowed it down, Thor now has armor on his mighty, I forgot what it's called, but when he goes towards you, also he has a new projectile basically. He's throwing his hammer, but I would have preferred him like shoot lightning from it instead. Because later in the video you show he actually can get punished for how slow of a startup he has. The time stone is basically given when even when everyone like teleport dashes, and as you can see, like something like this would have been a bad matchup in Marvel 3, but he's able to just completely disregard the arrows from Hawkeye, and it's easy getting in. This space gem, you see two things about this clip. It pulls him in, and just look at how far the advancing guard is in this game. It's ridiculous. And this is what I was saying. There's so much startup. He got hit out of it, and it got turned into a counter hit. And I'm hoping that, because, you know, Hulk is going to stay using his gamma charge, it looks like you can get a full combo off of it in this game, but I'm hoping it's off of counter hits only, just to make counter hits really worth something. Because in Marvel 3, you would get counter hit animations, but they didn't really mean much because everything went into a chain anyways. It wasn't that important. So here you see there's still mix-ups in the game. You know, he's Hulk, he went from the right to the left. And Strider and Ultron are the real combo characters that made this gameplay trailer shine. But it's not really a trailer because, you know, Ouroboros still, it's a level 1 now, so. What's crazy is they don't show the timer for the Ouroboros, but they showed the timer for something later, his wall cling later. And this is the active switch that they're showing off that doesn't require any meter like it did in Street Fighter Cross Tekken, where you do a move and tag out. And you see, he used that for a mix-up, which is crazy to me. Chris has combos now by himself, all these OTGs and wall bounces. It's looking really good. And this is just a whole bunch of combos being used. This was really important to me because, of course, they were talking about they got rid of assists, right? In this situation, without using any meter, you were able to set up some type of pressure. Ultron's move, and I'm playing it a third time, I think. No, this is a different clip, but Ultron was able to set up his own pressure and active switch into Strider. Strider was now the point character. And you can go ahead and keep like rewinding as much as you need to. Strider was now the point character. Ultron went in, and so did Strider. It was similar to what Skullgirls is doing, where you can set up your own assists. Without assists in this game, you're able to really use teamwork, and that's what Capcom was going for. They wanted you to use characters to their fullest ability, and that's what they did right there. Ultron came high, Strider came low. Without any meter, it wasn't that bad. But here is still more combos, and this is what I mentioned. Strider's wall cling has a bar above his like normal meter bar. It was there for a split second, but it was for his wall cling. I'm not sure why they would put it for the wall cling instead of Ouroboros, but hey. You see Ultron basically has his own assist. This was really crazy because this looks like it's the maxed out version of what your Infinity Gem does. Notice Hulk's not going anywhere. He's set up as a wall right there. And what was crazy was that it's like Aganos from Killer Instinct, where he set a wall, but he could not go anywhere. Replay it, he did not move in the slightest out of the corner, even when the combo was an aerial rave. And you see how the aerial rave is moving them. Hope didn't go anywhere. And this is basically utilizing everything Ultron has in the game's mechanics. You see he goes from a ground bounce, launcher, and I think it's a wall bouncer, and he misses that. This is also really similar to what Captain Marvel did in the very first like gameplay. She did the wall bounce where she just kind of threw him. I'm not feeling how this was something that really caught my eye. I just slowed this down a couple of times. Thor now has a 3-hit chain like everyone else, but he cancels the launcher into a command grab, and that's kind of worrisome. I mean, just look at this. It's just making me wonder how much hit stun that is. And this one, I'm going to stay quiet because it's just something neat I noticed that Chun-Li's theme is playing in the background. So they are doing character themes. It's not going to be like Street Fighter V where they didn't have a lot. And this is the most important thing. There are now like bursts in Marvel, something I've been waiting for a minute. But it's interesting because in this game, you have to save your partner. You didn't get the free burst. It's not like in Guilty Gear or any other, not Air Dasher, where you get a burst and they're off you. No. Chris came in, it was Chris and Ultron. Thor's beating on Ultron, Chris comes in, but Ultron's still getting hit. You have full control over Chris, but Ultron's still getting hit. He had to jump back up in order to save Ultron. And I love that, I really did. It's a brand new type of burst mechanic, and I don't care what anyone says, that's real innovative, and I like what Capcom's doing with it. And here you see, it's basically Time Stone. Basic gem activations, you can use them anytime, obviously. So, and that was being used at its maximum damage. And it looks like Chun-Li's actually going to be doing more, she's just going to be doing more than she did in 3. Obviously, he came in and messed up the combo triangle command grab, but there's Ultron Super. What was special about this clip? I like how there's like molten lava now. And here, Thor has a level 3. I like it. I don't like the health damage though. I feel like the electricity, like if you look at it, the hammer hitting him does the most damage. But I feel like that final blow should do the most. You know, it should be the most damaging part of the super, but that's just my opinion. And they gave Chun-Li her super from Tatsunoko vs. Capcom, and that's cool and all, but it's just, I think it's level 1 now, so it's not level 3 anymore. I thought it'd be kind of cool. And here's Chris just going hard on the combos. They're showing Chris, because Chris really couldn't do a whole lot without assists in the last game. But now you see all this solo damage he's ranking up, and that's the end of the video. So I'm just gonna say the gameplay, it looks really good. I've been waiting for the gameplay since they initially revealed it, and it's looking good. So I'm just gonna go ahead and leave it on that. I want you guys to discuss what do you think is going on, and I think it looks good. I'm actually glad it got leaked. We've been waiting forever. I'm so glad it got leaked. So I'm just gonna let you guys discuss in the comment section, and I think it looks good.